GPTube, it's BeGamer05, back with another Fortnite video discussing, this time, the Daily Bugle location, which is found in the former volcano that... I find its placement very strange, to be honest. I don't really get why they put the Daily Bugle inside of the former volcano when it was formerly a pressure plant. That would have been a pretty cool location to have back in the game. But, I mean, I'm not the creator of this game. I'm in no way related to Epic Games in terms of just anything. I just play their games, so I have no input, but yeah. It's not a great location if you ask me. It has like the 3 big buildings, but that's about all, really. It has a lot of ground loot, and it has a lot of chests. I just don't like it for some reason. I think it's all the spider webs, which I guess do make it easier to get on top of buildings and stuff, but it's just not my thing, really. I just find it, I think it's just the placement. It's kind of strange. If they had slapped these buildings into the towers as just like a extra chunk of land, that would have been pretty cool. I mean, they fit the Tilted Towers aesthetic pretty well. They could have just slapped these these 3 buildings inside of there somewhere, just on the side, but they threw it over here, which I guess is cool. But yeah, just getting into this. First, let's go over the outside loot, because I feel like that's very important to know. There's a whole lot of outside chests and stuff that you can find across here. Also great stone I've noticed across these areas. Great stone that you can get. The spider webs help with mobility, of course. There is typically a battle bus here now that you can find. If you're watching this in, say, a future season, I wouldn't be too positive there's still one there, or that this location's even still here, to be honest, because I don't know how long it's going to be here. Strangely enough, there is a ghost flag here instead of, like, there's not like the 7 flag, it's ghost, which I find strange. A chest here, 2 chests here actually. Now keep in mind there are quite a few here, but they don't have a 100% chance of spawning, so that is something to keep out for. Just there is not a 100% chance of these spawning in, so don't just be dropping here because you see all these here. It's not guaranteed, but yeah. So chest here. Lots along the edge of the area. There's even one in that little trailer back here. Moving on to the inner workings of this place. This part specifically has a very Stark Industries vibe to me. I don't think it's any way related, but I think it has the same vibe as the part of Stark Industries where Iron Man would be at, if you remember that spot from Season 4. But chest here, I think there's a few ammo boxes that you can find through here, a chest over here as well. We're in the main building as well. It has several floors, so keep an eye on that. Several chest spawns through here. There's bathrooms back here you can find stuff in. I don't think this one has anything, does it? This one does not have anything in it, so try and go for this one if you manage to get in here. The elevator goes up quite a ways, all the way to here, which is pretty cool. So you would go up the stairs wherever it really take you. I don't know this location very well, so I'm a little iffy on where everything leads you. Probably should have done some more research on it before I did the video, but that's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. I don't even like really dropping at this one. It's okay, but my personal favorite is another one that I'll get to in just a minute. So several chest spawns. It goes up very far, so don't jump off the building if you don't want to die. You can get up further really easy with these spider webs. You can just bounce off of them and get really high up. So that's a plus side to this one. But chest spawns on chest spawns. It's a very windy area. I know I've said this about every other location, I think, but it really is a very windy area. It takes a bit to learn it. pretty well. I've been dropping here several times with my cousin specifically. Check him out in the description. SpideyFan03. But I can't get myself to like this location very much. It's just not my thing. But yeah, going to my favorite drop, which is strangely enough the smallest building, is Meowscles Morsels. Going in here, it has the stairs that lead up to the housing areas. With a little coffee shop here that I drop at quite a bit. Has a chest spawn here, and I thought there was one out here, but I guess not. Well, anyway, there's a chest spawn here. If you go in this side, you can get one here, one up there, with some ammo boxes along the way, of course. Lots of good mats here. This is like a classic, just interior for Fortnite. So just what you'd basically expect for a location at this point. It's just a good classic location, or classic style location that you can drop at this building specifically. I think this building could have definitely fit in Tilted. Maybe not so much the Bugle itself, but like this building could have been perfect in Tilted Towers. Just my opinion. But yeah, let's move on to this one. I'm not too familiar with it. I think, yeah, it's similar to the now Tomato Town building in Tilted right now, with its library portion at least, because it does have a library portion of it, and this is quite similar if you ask me. More detail than the Tilted Towers one, but it has more chests too, and overall, another good drop. It's like a little apartment complex, I think. I don't really have much to say about it. It just has like a chest on each floor. Maybe two with this one specifically. Chest here, chest somewhere, I thought. So, not all of them have two chests, but some of them do, so if you like fighting people on different floors, this is definitely one for you. Chest spawns in the roof with a chest spawn here, right underneath this little water tower. So that's about all. If you wanted to, you could also drop. It's not part of the Bugle, but Sunny Steps is over here. If you wanted to drop here, I drop here more than I drop at the Bugle, just because I like Sunny Steps a lot. It's not as big as the Chapter 1 counterpart, but it is pretty good size for what it is. I honestly prefer the Chapter 3 variant to the Chapter 1 just because it's smaller, so not a lot of people go here. It's mostly just one person plus like a bot or two. You get a good chest. They have the chug barrels here, so you can get, I think it's like 50 shields from all of them, because there's more laying around, but good amount of chest spawns. It has a lot of wood around here because this is still part of the jungle, albeit it's much smaller now. But yeah, Sunny Steps is here as well if you wanted to go here. I drop here quite often. It's my favorite unnamed location, I think, but that's just my opinion. Good amount of chest spawns. You can get one down here, and I believe there is also one over here. Yep, and over there. So just a lot of good stuff you can find. I recommend it if you like small locations that, you know, can get you enough loot for like a solo game or something like this. But I wouldn't recommend this for anything above duos. I'd say duos is pushing it a little bit, because I mean there are still people that go here, like several people that can go here at a time. So it's not great for large teams, but it's good enough for like a duos, I'd say. But yeah, that is the Bugle and Sunny Steps combination right there for you. So yeah, that'll be all, and thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. If you want to check out my previous videos, feel free to do so. I have a few videos going over the other 3 locations along the northern part of the map. I think next I'll move down to either the Sanctuary or Coney Crossroads. It depends on what I'm doing tomorrow, I guess, because it's currently 2:47 in the morning and I want to get up before 12 o'clock, preferably, so I'm going to bed now. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later.